बड़ा खुशी का दिन है जगसुंबर साढ़े आए ने और अपनी क्लियर मैसेज है अपनी सारी कंपनी को मेरी साड़ी के लिए हर जगह दे बड़े बच्चे सारा नाम आगे अमेरिका दे प्रेस करना अपनी जॉब दे हर जगह दे खास हमें जी ये कर ले जो आपको बोले नंदपुरी विचार नो सरहंद दी दीवार नो नहीं करना वाले कुत्ते का
tomorrow night at the comic strip, if anyone wants to go. He has been performing comedy for the past 7 to 8 years, so please give it up for Manveer Singh! Oh, yeah.
What's up, New York? We're going to attempt to do some stand-up in one of the noisiest places in New York, so let's see how this goes. By raise the hand, how many of y'all have seen me or heard of me? Alright, perfect. This is the same exact material, so you get bad money. Kidding. But this is an amazing event. I'm actually really glad to be here. I saw the NYPD in the 6th earlier, which was amazing. It's great to see them in our force. Can you put our hands together for them real quick? There's two things I want to say to them. I am so impressed by them. I'm so impressed by their work. And two, I need them to stick around for some unpaid parking tickets. I don't know about you guys, but parking in New York has become one of the most difficult things ever. Anyone else here ever get parking tickets in New York? Is it me or are the parking signs getting harder and harder to read? I swear, the other day I parked my car and the parking sign said no parking every other Friday. How are we supposed to know which Friday it is? So many unpaid parking tickets. I'm glad we have the Sig Brothers. I'm glad we have them at our service. We also need them in the TSA, which we all know what that stands for. Everyone say it with me. Target Seats Administration. That's right, yeah. Perfect, there we go. I just hope this guy extend his time for his parking tickets. Good. I'm doing my service. But I am glad to be here. I'm glad that we're not wearing masks anymore in the audience. Wearing masks is the most annoying thing, right? Especially for us, wearing turbans. I feel like everybody would come up to me and be like, hey man, COVID's been around for like 2 years, how do you wear a mask? And I've been riding a bicycle for 20 years, and no one's ever asked me, hey man, how do you wear a helmet? And now people are thinking about it. See it in the audience. So here's the thing, people ask questions all the time, right? But the people that ask the most amazing questions are kids. Like, when younger kids, especially kids all the time, they're always so curious and ask those like dumbest, thought-provoking questions that you don't have answers to. Like the other day, my nephew came up to me and goes, Cha-cha, when I fart, do I spread COVID? And I was like, listen man, I have no idea. I don't know, but there's only so many places I'm willing to put a mask. We got trucks off. How's the people here wearing turbans that are non-Indians? How are you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys feeling good? I'm gonna need that energy from you guys. I'm gonna need that energy. That is amazing. That is beautiful to see. That's beautiful to see. Who's here? Who's actually based here in New York? Are people based here in New York? People actually for like college out here in the tri-state area? I wanted to go to college at NYU. I wanted to. Because it was so expensive. my dad. We're looking at all the expenses. And my dad looks at me and he goes, Manveer, I'm not taking a loan out for this much money. And I was like, Dad, that's just the application fees. They're pricey, man. They are pricey. But I'm glad to see we have multiple cultures here wearing turbans. In fact, we should bring all these non-Indian people wearing turbans. We should bring you guys back to India. You know how amazing it would be for people to see that? I'm still a little ill. I just got back from India on the 1st of October. Doesn't matter when you go to India, it doesn't matter. You lose so much weight coming back from India, and all my white friends are trying to lose all this weight in America. We should have a weight loss program where we send our white friends to India for 1 week. For 1 week, and their diet should just be street food and tap water. Guaranteed results. I tell you, guaranteed results. Yes, and bring your bathroom tissues. So here's the thing, man. I love going to India, but every time I go to India, there's always these conversations about marriage, right? Parents always want you to get married when you go to India. And the thing is, the crazy part about that is if I told my parents a few years ago, like if I want to find a bride and get married by the next day, they can actually find you a bride and get you married by the next day. I don't care what dating apps you use. I don't care if you use Dosa Meet Samosa, Bill, Coffee Meet, any app that's it's insane. But when parents are trying to find you wives, it's almost like they're trying to sign you up for like a health insurance plan, right? I'm sitting there with my dad, and we look at me like, if you find a woman in India, that's fine. That's in our network. Alright? But if you find a girl from another country, that doesn't work for us. That's out of network. Alright? And make sure this girl's independent. She can do her own. She doesn't bring a lot of dependence. Because we can't handle that. And at the same time, if she wants a very expensive venue, a very expensive wedding, make sure you tell her we're out of pocket benefits. Alright? Like if I'm married to her, we sign up for health insurance. Give me something. Here's the thing about expensive venues. Here's the thing about that. No matter if it's a wedding venue or a restaurant, the worst part is when you go to the bathroom, there's always that weird guy that's working in there, right? He's like standing there waiting for a tip, and you just want to use the bathroom. The other day I was in an expensive restaurant and I went in, and the guy looks at me and goes, "Sir, do you have any loose change?" And I'm like, "Listen, brother, no loose change, but I have loose motions." Alright, so you might want to get out of my life. Some people know what we've gone through with it. Does anybody ever upset their parents? You see your parents? Yeah, people have done that. All the brown people have their hands raised, not brown people, don't worry. I'm sure you pissed off somebody's brown parents before. It's happened. You ever go to your parents' house and tell them you're staying for a date and they get mad that you're not staying there for 6 weeks? This has happened to you? This has happened to me all the time, man. I surprised my mom, I opened the door, and my mom's like, "Manveer, where's your suitcase?" And I was like, "Mom, I wasn't gonna stay. I thought I would just drop by." And this woman got so mad, she looked at me and she said, "Manveer, you learned to drop by? You'd be happier if I just dropped in." That's how they are, man. They want to spend so much time with you. You get upset if you can. And there's a lot of other problems, right? Is anybody else here on the dating apps? Dating apps? One of my buddies gets all the time, right? And I asked him, "How do you have a profile that gets all these hits?" And he said, "One of your profile. His profile said, Leo Shop, bodybuilder. If you think seeing me with my clothes on makes you cry, wait till you see this. It's amazing." So I made my dating profile. And I wrote, "Manveer Singh, stand-up comedian. If you think seeing me with my clothes on makes you cry, just wait." Can we put our hands together for the event that's happening today? This is amazing, man. This is amazing. We perform here. People who are non-Indian wearing turbans, all that. And it starts here, right? And then we also extend it to our government organizations. FBI, NYPD, CIA. I think the CIA does need to hire more people that can get they can solve things like white supremacy and domestic terrorism issues, right? I think the CIA needs to hire people who have great background knowledge of other people, extremely intrusive, and can't be compromised. That's right. I think the CIA needs to hire Indian envoys. When you don't want that family secret to leak, who are you afraid to find out? That Indian auntie. In fact, that's what I think CIA stands for. Crazy Indian aunties. We have other problems, like our names. I'm proud of my name, the Beer's name. My brother's proud of his name, my aunt's proud of her name. Her real name is Harbans Singh. Harbans. Harbans. That's her real legal passport name. Now, she can be proud of her name, but there's certain professions where that name just wouldn't fly as well, right? Like, let's say she discovered a storm, and their weatherman described the storm that she discovered. These weathermen would be on the news talking about storm Harbans. You'd be watching the news and you'd be like, everybody, be careful. We have never seen anything as big as Harbans. Somehow, Harbans has cracked its way in from the East Coast. Please take shelter because Harbans is blowing all kinds of winds. Thanks guys, that's my time. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I have a show tomorrow night at the comic strip. You guys are free, come through, hit me up. Love to meet you all. Very fun.